Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I'm excited to kick off this session with a focus on the horizon ahead. Today, we'll explore how leveraging Microsoft Fabric, AI, and multi-cloud strategies can drive innovation and boost agility. Over the next few minutes, we'll look at the key opportunities these technologies offer and how they can transform your business. Let's get started. Looking beyond today, the visionary leader's dilemma. Leading the future of data and analytics with visionary leadership. On this slide, I want to emphasize how this mindset can transform leaders from merely reacting to situations into proactive innovators. It's about positioning their organizations to not just keep up, but to lead in a landscape that's changing rapidly. Transforming leadership mindsets involves developing a vision, seeing beyond the current technology, and understanding what opportunities and challenges lie ahead. It's also about agility, being able to adapt quickly to emerging technologies and shifting paradigms. And importantly, cultivating habits of continuous learning so the organization stays ahead of the curve. Now, when we talk about the key qualities for visionary leaders, success isn't just about mastering today's tools like Microsoft Fabric. It's about anticipating tomorrow's possibilities, thinking ahead and preparing for what's next. A seasoned technology leader understands that real advantage comes from looking beyond current capabilities and focusing on future potential. This is the essence of visionary leadership, looking beyond the present and seeing what's possible, not just what's immediate. And this mindset is crucial as we navigate the evolving world of data and analytics, helping us stay innovative and forward-thinking. Let's talk about the future imperative with Microsoft Fabric. As we look ahead, leading the future of data and analytics means embracing visionary leadership. It's about integrating new paradigms early and preparing for disruptive change. Doing so helps ensure we maintain a sustained competitive advantage in an ever-evolving landscape. It's crucial to stay ahead by continuously scanning the horizon for emerging trends. When organizations do this, they position themselves as leaders rather than followers, gaining a strategic edge. But success with Microsoft Fabric isn't just about technical skills. Long-term success also requires cultivating vision, agility, and habits that enable us to anticipate and harness future innovations. In short, by combining proactive trend scanning with a forward-thinking mindset, we can navigate disruptions effectively and stay at the forefront of data and analytics. Today, I want to talk about some emerging trends in data, AI, and automation that are really shaping the future. As we look at these developments, you'll notice that the traditional boundaries between data engineering, machine learning, and business intelligence are starting to blur. This creates what we call a unified intelligent fabric, a kind of seamless integration that connects different data sources and tools into a cohesive whole. This unified fabric allows us to access distributed data effectively through shared semantics, meaning we can perform virtual integrations, cross-platform queries, and even decentralized governance without the usual friction. It makes data more accessible and manageable across diverse environments. Another key trend is federated data models. These models enable us to work with data where it resides, rather than moving it around. This approach supports more efficient and secure data handling, which is essential as data volumes grow and regulations tighten. Moving on, machine learning is automating many processes that used to require manual intervention. For example, pipeline creation, resource scaling, and predictive maintenance are now increasingly autonomous. This not only improves data quality, but also enhances operational efficiency by reducing delays and errors. Finally, real-time analytics is becoming more prevalent. With streaming data processing and event-driven architectures, we can achieve sub-second query responses and continuous intelligence. This means organizations can make faster, more informed decisions, which is critical in today's fast-paced environment. Altogether, these trends are transforming how we work with data, making it more integrated, intelligent, and responsive, paving the way for innovative leadership in the data and analytics space. Revolutionizing analytics with Microsoft Copilot is truly a game changer. It's leading the future of data and analytics through visionary leadership. On this slide, I want to highlight how Copilot transforms analysts from just being technical executors into strategic thinkers. This shift is all about empowering professionals to focus on high-level insights rather than getting bogged down in complex technical tasks. Early adopters are already leveraging Copilot to generate DAX measures, optimize data pipelines, and create visualizations, all through simple dialogue. Imagine asking questions naturally and getting detailed, accurate results without needing extensive coding knowledge. It's about making analytics more accessible and faster. Another key point is how AI helps surface anomalies and opportunities before we even explicitly ask for them. It's proactive intelligence that keeps us ahead of the curve, highlighting areas to explore further. And when it comes to describing data flows, Copilot can automatically build optimized pipelines just by chat. This means less manual setup and more focus on what the data tells us. Finally, analysts can ask questions in plain English and receive sophisticated analytics instantly. This natural language querying lowers barriers and accelerates decision-making, perfectly aligning with the overall theme of transforming data into strategic insights with innovative tools like Copilot. Let's take a closer look at our multi-cloud and cross-platform integration strategy. This approach is designed to lead us into the future of data and analytics with vision and flexibility. First, maintaining consistent governance across all platforms is crucial. It ensures that our data policies, security, and compliance standards stay uniform, no matter where our data resides. Next, we focus on unified metadata governance. By centralizing metadata management, we enable easier data discovery and better control, which simplifies our overall data operations. This also ties into our API-first design, which allows us to build flexible, portable integrations. APIs make it easier to connect different platforms seamlessly and adapt quickly to changing needs. Enhancing resilience is another key point. A distributed architecture, combined with disaster recovery capabilities and flexible compliance options, helps us ensure high availability and data protection even in challenging situations. This is part of our risk mitigation strategies, where we leverage specialized platforms optimized for specific workloads, ensuring we use the right tools for the right jobs. Speaking of tools, adopting a best-of-breed approach gives us the advantage of avoiding vendor lock-in, negotiating better pricing, and keeping our exit options open. This flexibility is vital for maintaining agility in a rapidly evolving landscape. Finally, Microsoft Fabric plays a pivotal role by supporting seamless interoperability with major cloud providers like AWS, Google Cloud, Snowflake, and Databricks. Embracing this multi-cloud future means we're not tied to a single vendor, which enhances our agility and resilience. Overall, this strategy positions us to be more adaptable, innovative, and prepared for the future of data and analytics. Now, let's explore how the global data mesh architecture and decentralized data models are shaping the future of data and analytics through visionary leadership. At its core, this approach acts as the connective tissue, balancing the benefits of decentralization with the need for enterprise-wide accessibility. It's about empowering teams to innovate while maintaining coherence across the organization. Microsoft Fabric plays a crucial role here by providing the infrastructure that enables different domains to operate independently, without the typical central bottlenecks that slow down progress. This setup aligns with our core principles, starting with the self-service platform, which allows teams to publish and manage their data products on their own terms. This independence fosters agility and ownership. Speaking of ownership, domain teams are given the autonomy to control their data products, which aligns perfectly with the data mesh vision. But at the same time, we ensure enterprise coherence through a unified semantic layer. This means that, while teams operate independently, they are still connected through shared understanding and consistent data definitions. Ultimately, this empowerment of domain teams is about creating a more flexible, scalable, and collaborative data environment, one where everyone has the tools and ownership to drive innovation forward. Building a culture of foresight and innovation is all about transforming how we approach new ideas, making innovation a systematic and sustainable part of our work. When we talk about systematic innovation, we're emphasizing the importance of dedicating around 10 to 20% of our team's capacity to structured exploration. This means setting aside intentional time and resources to test new concepts, supported by strong executive sponsorship and well-defined processes that help us move promising experiments into production smoothly. Innovation labs play a crucial role here too. They help break down silos by encouraging cross-functional teams to work together and communicate openly. This kind of collaboration sparks fresh ideas and accelerates progress. Rapid prototyping is another key element, adopting a fail-fast, learn-faster mindset. Instead of waiting for perfection, we build quick prototypes, learn from them, and iterate rapidly. This approach helps us stay agile and responsive to new insights. And underlying all of this is a sense of constant curiosity. We should always question our assumptions and explore alternative solutions, because that curiosity drives continuous improvement and keeps us ahead of the curve. By embedding these principles, systematic innovation, collaboration, experimentation, and curiosity, we're creating a culture that not only leads in data and analytics, but also fosters a forward-thinking mindset for the future. Let's talk about how we can stay ahead in this fast-evolving world of data and analytics. First, undertaking personal projects and trying to replicate features helps us solidify our knowledge beyond just reading or watching tutorials. It's about hands-on practice that really cements learning. Next, leveraging official resources like blogs, product roadmaps, technical documentation, and community forums is essential. These sources keep us updated on the latest developments and best practices directly from the experts. In addition, we should utilize internal channels such as newsletters, learning stand-ups, and lunch and learns. These are great opportunities to share insights and foster a culture of continuous learning within our teams. Sharing what we learn is equally important. Setting up regular learning sessions, whether weekly, monthly deep dives, or quarterly offsites, helps us keep everyone engaged and informed. Another key point is focusing on a handful of high-signal channels, about 5 to 10, that provide the most valuable updates. This includes Microsoft blogs, industry analysts, and key influencers. Curating these sources ensures we're consuming quality information without getting overwhelmed. Overall, staying current isn't just about individual effort. It's about creating a structured, ongoing learning environment that promotes growth and innovation. Let's talk about how we can approach major Fabric updates within our organization. It's important to treat these updates as organizational initiatives, meaning we need to assess their impact carefully, conduct pilot testing, build strong coalitions, and scale gradually. This way, we ensure a smooth adoption process without causing disruption. Now, to support these changes, we should develop T-shaped practitioners. These individuals will have deep expertise in Fabric, but also possess broad knowledge in adjacent areas. This combination helps create versatile team members who can handle various aspects of our data and analytics landscape. Speaking of skills, managing our skill portfolio is crucial. We need diverse skills that enable end-to-end ownership of projects, which minimizes handoffs and streamlines workflows. It's all about creating cross-functional teams that can operate with agility. To facilitate quick pivots, we should adopt lightweight frameworks that allow us to respond rapidly without falling into chaos. These frameworks support flexibility and speed, which are essential in a rapidly changing environment. Finally, fostering a learning culture is key. We should reward curiosity, encourage experimentation, and normalize failure as part of the process. This mindset promotes continuous improvement and keeps us ahead of the curve in data and analytics innovation. All of these elements, impact assessment, skill development, team structure, adaptable processes, and a learning culture, tie back to our overall goal of leading the future with visionary leadership and organizational agility. Let's talk about charting your future course and the next steps for leading the future of data and analytics with visionary leadership. First, it's crucial to dedicate non-negotiable capacity for experimentation. Innovation doesn't happen by accident. It requires intentional time and resources set aside to test new ideas and approaches. Next, integrate that innovation directly into your team's workflows. Making innovation a seamless part of daily operations encourages continuous improvement and agility. Establish an innovation time where team members can focus on exploring new solutions without distractions. Another important step is to document your current data locations and future needs. Understanding where your data resides now and where it needs to go helps you plan effectively. This is especially important for planning portability and interoperability, making sure your data can move smoothly across systems and platforms as your needs evolve. Mapping your multi-cloud strategy is also key. It allows you to see how different cloud environments work together and ensures flexibility and resilience in your infrastructure. In addition, activate Fabric preview capabilities in your test workspaces. This gives your team early access to new features, so you can experiment and provide feedback before they're fully released. Assign team members to explore these features this month. Early exploration builds confidence and insight. Enable preview features where possible. Giving your teams access to upcoming capabilities keeps you at the forefront of innovation. Finally, block dedicated time within the next 2 weeks to review emerging trends. Regular horizon scanning is essential. It helps you stay ahead of the curve and adapt proactively. Establish a regular cadence for these scans so your organization remains forward-looking and prepared for what's next. Together, these steps will help you lead with vision, agility, and a strategic approach to data and analytics.